Hello, everybody. Welcome back to 97 Infinity. Hope everybody had a good little holiday break because we sure
Happy
did.
New.
We was gone. We was gone. Happy New Year. But we are back, and to the surprise of nobody, if you've watched this show, there's still no CBA sign. Yay, I say sarcastically. So, guys, I dare now really pose the question of are we going to have a lockout? Because I mean, I already thought it was heading in this direction, but now it's looking really bad. Because the season would start in like 3 months or so, maybe four. My timeline's a little off. They're
The
saying they're
articles are
nowhere.
not confusing. They're not
No,
convincing.
because they're all saying the same thing. We are not close, and we are sparing on time. It's
And
looking
Well,
now they're
bad.
trying to offer this moratorium proposal where they try to give like contracts or extensions to core players. How? They don't even know the money. That
the committee, like the WPA, WNBPA committee, had advised the players like ignore all of them because why would you want to get a contract under the current CBA? That doesn't make any sense. You're gonna be making so much more. Anyway, like either way, it's gonna go up, whether
right.
it's what the players want or not. So it just doesn't make sense to accept any type of proposal.
Yeah, it's looking slow. I have no other thought besides it's looking slow.
But it's
I do laugh at the idea if they do find an agreement that most likely will happen in like a month or two, and this will be the most insane speed run of an off season ever. And that
Mhm.
in it alone makes just proves how crazy this all is. But I do respect above anything else the players standing on business. I just got to give a
Mhm.
quick little
No facts.
because that's the important part. I think when it comes to this, as much as I laugh about them maybe not even having a season, this really is just gonna who's gonna sort of fold first.
Mhm.
It's not looking like a negotiation
No,
at
No, and
all.
it's a Western standoff.
well, the players never heard back from the league on their last proposal. As the time ticked away and the deadline was nearing, they literally never heard back about that proposal. It was basically ignored. I know that NECA and Nafisa Collier were talking about how they've been disrespected the whole time by the WNBA. Basically, they've kind of been told like you don't know what a business is like. But this isn't a men's sports league like the NBA where some of them aren't finishing college. These are strong, educated women. And I'm sorry, but any idiot can do the math and realize that alone with the expansion team fees and the media rights deals that they could probably give the players what they want just from that alone.
Once again, I, to your point, any idiot can see the fact that they keep showing all these numbers about how much more viewership they're getting, how much more attention they're getting. And they say time is money, and they're getting more people. People are giving more time to them. That means more money. That takes nothing. Like that's, come on, what are we doing?
My thing is this. NBA, if you really truly, and I brought this up yesterday, another to somebody else, if you truly, truly want to invest in women, that money that you're trying to desperately get back, that's your investment. You don't need it back. You make billions of dollars. You don't need that money back. That was your investment into your sister. That's your sister, right? You want to see them succeed is just as much as the NBA, right? Let it go. That's your investment. Continue to grow. And then it's a slap in the face to say that you don't know what you're talking about, where literally she's running a league. Second year now. More sponsorship. I was shocked by the Cheez It sponsorship.
You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding.
And you mean to tell me you can't do the same for the ladies? What did you say, DJ, the other day?
Oh, it's almost like when you give them what they need to play well, they play well. It's crazy. Who would have thought that when you give them great treatment
And
and
then when we
recovery?
do, or if we come to an agreement, new front office, please. And
Like B said.
I'm not saying it because of the CBA. No, I'm saying it all around. We just need new leadership. There's so many other players that can be marketed. There's so many players that we don't see. Like, I mean, I know we see them because we really watch basketball, but when people are commenting and being trolls, they're only talking about the people that are put out there and marketed. They don't know other players. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone was like, who's Suge Sutton?
When they shouldn't.
When they shouldn't ask, you get what I'm saying? When they shouldn't ask that, or the fact that people's now finally starting to talk about Alyssa Thomas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but not even for necessarily positive reasons.
Reasons either. But that's because we have people only seeing games or seeing people certain promotions or seeing people marketed a certain way. It's like there's so many other ways that you can use, not use the players, but promote the league, promote the players in so many different ways, and you guys just don't.
There's more narratives they can tell besides the few that they do.
Yep.
So many more that can resonate with people all around the world.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, easily. But yeah, I do laugh when with the idea that they say you don't know how to run a business to Fee of all people. That is straight comedy. When
He called them out on
She
that
sure did.
broadcast.
I mean, I just find it funny when you say like, "Oh, what do you all know about a business?" when they're literally running like, literally, I'd argue the best run, coolest, pretty much almost like summer camp. It feels like a little bit like I can't lie, it gives summer camp vibes. I know that probably seems disrespectful to downgrade to summer camp, but that's the vibes it gives in the coolest way possible. Like, I mean, even to just how their media teams are, all the little social pages are run. Think about all the content that league's produced, and you're telling me like we couldn't we don't see that this is potential. I mean, look how much fun they're having. Look how great, like all the promotion,
But
all
even
the
the players,
that's what I'm saying. Like, look, like you don't see how happy they are, how much
even
fun
the
they're having.
commentators, you have Brandon talk about some North Philly. What?
Once again, if you look at how much fun and how authentic they're being, how great they're like, how great it is, and you don't like, I can't believe it's not clicking to them. Like, oh, if we give them what they need, we will get the same thing for us. Like that part is so wild to me.
Jack's down there acting wild. We're seeing all these photos and photo ops and videos of Alyssa Thomas. I've never seen you post so much on social media.
First of all, we're talking about TikToks. Azure Stevens all of a sudden is a whole TikToker now. I mean, she running the social page like nobody's business. I mean, at this point, I'm just like, when am I gonna end up popping up in a cameo at this rate? The way she's moving, she's getting everybody. She's collecting Infinity Stones
Well,
like
the
Thanos.
vibes of Sanaya, Paige, and Za's a DJ? What?
No, we're gonna talk about Paige. Paige and Rakia is the duo that I didn't know that we
I
need,
didn't know we
but
needed that.
I didn't know we needed, but I'm so glad we got because
I did not know we needed Paige. And yo,
26 or W or 40 to L was maybe my favorite TikTok that they've put out so far.
I
That
liked the Barney lettuce wrap one too. With
yes.
Azure Stevens.
did you see the comments of Rakia on the socials?
No. What
She's
comment?
like, relax, calm it down. None of that, all that didn't happen. I'm like, yo,
No.
this, and it's so much fun. It draws you wanna, like, I cannot wait for Friday. You know what I'm saying? It just draws you in. And it's like these players are truly just being themselves, where an opportunity where they are who they are for people. You see Paige on the broadcast, kid? Who you calling a kid? Like,
Though once again, this to see how much fun they're having and how like just how great the vibes are, how great all the content, the play. Like, I mean, literally, like we're first weekend and all of a sudden we're already seeing people drop all type of buckets and have all type of performance. I mean, Hamby's out here dropping 40. Plum had a 30 ball the other day. Like,
Aaliyah,
uh,
38,
well, you know I was gonna mention
Chelsea,
her next,
the
but you know,
point guard. Like,
yep,
it's just,
yeah.
she is a cheat code.
Mm-hmm.
Also, too, what it really is, and I always say there's a difference between 5-on-5 and 3-on-3, just because of the way it's spread out. And some people's games just adapt better to 3-on-3 than 5-on-5. I feel like Chelsea Gray's game, even though she's already amazing, somehow gets better in 3-on-3. And I can't figure out why, but it's just like she just starts balling out. And it might be just the part when when you're getting treated well and have great facilities and just feel happy. You know, who knows? But it'd be insane. It literally just be wild. Like I literally just it's insane to me how when you see such a great product, the W's like, nah, we're not gonna pay you. Like when basically that should
We want to be in control.
it's like nah, we're good. Like I don't know how we got here.
No, we're not. We're going downhill. That's basically what they're saying.
They're
Because
like,
what?
pay you guys? Nah.
I'm like, what numbers are you looking at?
they're gonna get the replacements. They're gonna have everybody else show up and play for $50. That they're gonna
It's
have,
really sad. It's really sad.
y'all remember when the NFL had the replacement refs for like that 3 weeks? Do y'all at all remember that? I remember that as a kid in the NFL, and that is literally what this feels like. It's gonna be like they're gonna just have replacement players until they pay them. They're gonna have all these random people from overseas just playing for $100 and be like,
They better
"Yeah,
not do that.
got
I
the
want to see my
W."
ladies, so pay them. Thanks.
It's gonna be just wild. But anywho, enough rambling about the WNBA not paying people. But two, I guess we could talk about Unrivaled, which we kind of already talked about. I mean, they did have their opening week. Gabby, you were there, so you know, shouts out, Gabs, our on the beat ground reporter. I should
You
not talk.
know?
Let's not act like we auto report, but like you know what I mean. Gabby, gotta be locked in. She's locked in. So I guess take us through some what you experienced in Miami. How was he?
Well, it was amazing for one. When you might have seen the videos on social media when they first let the fans into the arena, but I got the chills. They were playing Outro by M8, like that song that's literally in every movie at the end.
Hmm.
And I was like, "Oh my God, I have the chills." And Stewie was talking on in the video, but she was also shooting like right near me, so I was like, "Oh my God, this is my I made you moment." But anyways, I also got to tour the facility, which kind of brought up our discussion the other day about how resources really make the players play better.
Who'd have
Um,
thought?
but the facility is amazing. I was blown away by it's just basically a big square and it has everything you need from massage chairs, hot tubs, saunas. They have a dry sauna and like a wet sauna. I'm like, I don't know the difference, but they
It
have both.
gotta be good.
There's a
Yeah,
diff. I didn't know those two saunas. I'm learning new things.
they got a whole snack room. They could just go in and get their snacks
Oh,
whenever they
now we're talking.
want. And they
Now we're
feed
talking.
them breakfast every single day. And is it lunch maybe or dinner? One of the two. But they feed them 2 out of 3 meals a day, buffet style, in that same room. And it's really cool. They have couches in there and a TV, and so the players can hang out and whatnot. They added a third or another building with a third practice court in it, and it has also another weight room in there. So now they have two weight rooms, like three, 3 to 4 practice courts total with like counting the arena. It's just it blew me away. And if they could do that in 2 seasons, I'd like any league should be able to do that. It's bare minimum. Another thing is they have childcare facility, like a room for that, and you would think that's something that's basic and bare minimum, but the players have never really had that in the WNBA, and it's been hard to be a mother, and they need stuff like that. Like, come on, guys.
I mean, I know we saw Shakira's tweet about the healthcare, so I don't even think we have to go into just how atrocious all
Yeah.
that stuff has been. But
The
as I
fact that
will
you had to
say,
travel. Mm.
once again, as I will say again, it's almost like when you give people the things to do well, they do well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But the fans, they were enjoying it. I mean, I met people from came all the way from Canada. I mean, most
Wow.
most Unrivaled fans fly in. They're not really local anyways, but that's a really far flight. I'm like, why didn't they just go to Philly? But it's in a couple weeks. But I mean, if they want to be there for opening day, I don't blame them because it was a great experience. They have that whole fan fest outside.
Hmm.
Um, their merch shop has upgraded tremendously.
Mm.
They now have a jersey for every single player, and you could buy it right there and then. You don't have to customize it like you do with a lot of WNBA jerseys. But yeah, it
Mm-mm.
was it was a
Mm.
great time. Marina Mabry crashed out. Unfortunately, yeah, she did crash
Yeah,
out.
the lunar hours have been struggling. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
sit here and lie.
But
But Sanaya set a block record, so shout out to our
yes,
Connecticut son, you know, our famed rookie.
yeah,
But
we had
yeah,
It's
multiple
just
people.
been,
Multiple people tied Nafisa Collier's 38 single game point record, and then Diego
MB.
just broke it. So now she's got 40 with the game winner. The game winner was the number that broke it. So
game winners. Stewie had two game winners. Chelsea Gray is
Yeah,
just ridiculous.
Hmm.
But for me, like besides everything else, like Paige, Sanaya, my girl Zal, like all the players that I absolutely love, so like everybody. But the big one for me has been Lee.
Hmm. She's
Oh,
showing off. Yeah.
she's been showing out. Her footwork's going crazy. Her
Hmm.
confidence is just to see. Last year we seen Aaliyah Edwards, especially on the 1v1.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But that's what I love about Unrivaled. We see these players get into a different bag that I've never expected. Like I know Lee could play, but a game like this where her confidence is on 1,000, her footwork goes crazy. She's just taking the ball like, all right, I'm gonna put it up and get a bucket. Like it's just to see when you invest in your woman, you give them the right facility, when you give them the right trainers, and you do what is needed for them to be a better player, it truly shows.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I'd even argue last year we saw a bunch of players in Unrivaled make a legit leap. I mean, think about, albeit even though it was like into the MVP conversation for real, like think about what the jump fee made, think about the jump angel made. Like there was a bunch of people
Yeah,
last year
Angel did good. Yeah.
who made crazy strides and jumps to the point where I'm assuming that there's gonna be people this year that are gonna make even more, leaps and bounds. I mean, Lee's definitely a name. I secretly think Dom is gonna be one that's gonna really have a insane year two after this time in Unrivaled. I think Aaliyah's gonna probably make another jump as well. I think Sanaya, a lot of the younger players, I think are really cued in for some huge jumps.
Hmm.
Getting this, I mean, even how like Shakira said, playing with Chelsea Gray, and you get to pick brains of these vets, and you get all these different facilities, all these coaches, and you just get all this great time with. I mean, think about like how you have like Vernica and all these other coaches and people that I joke, I don't know how they didn't get hired in this
Coach
hiring
Henry, I
process.
love her.
I don't know how they didn't get hired in this past hiring process, but that's a different conversation for a different day. But even you get this time with these people to work one on one with you. Like I said, it's almost like one of those, like it reminds me of like those basketball camps as a kid, but like it's almost like but like that on an entire different level, obviously. But it's like when you get all this one on one time and like, and you get to pick these athletes and play with these different people and learn things, and it helps your game. And like that's the
Right.
part where I'm like, this is even in a world where like this is why the WNBA and Unrivaled can coexist, because it's like you have your W season, but then you have your off season where you're pretty much here in the States minding your business. You don't have to worry about trying to go overseas or nothing, and you basically get to work on your game and do nothing but work on your game and be
Hmm.
treated
Hmm.
well. But it's especially the part where it's like the jump in your game. And I think we've definitely seen that even with the development pool and how they have a whole bunch of young rookies. I'm like, I think that's gonna give them like your Yazaj or Haley Van Lifts, like I even like Haley Jones, who like on that younger side, I feel like they're gonna make insane jumps just having this time to like just work on your game for like 8 weeks untouched, basically.
Exactly. And they're
And
different. They're
seeing
not.
Maddie move quick like that is good too.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I
wild.
feel like we've been cheated of the Paige Becker, Dom Malonga like duo. I don't know. That wouldn't have been possible, obviously, because of their draft selections, but someone should have made a trade. Like they need to be on the same team. What are we doing here?
So I'm waiting for Allie. I'm waiting for legit like throw it up, Dom Dunk Alley. I'm waiting. 'Cause I know it's gonna happen, and I'm
Them
just
two
waiting for
together,
it. Insane.
seeing Cameron Brink play basketball, oh my God.
I
It's
know.
just it's been a while. Like it's been such a while to like see her like I know she played last season and I know she was still like on a minutes, but to see her go out there and
Yeah,
just
and
be the Cam that we know she is, it's just been like I cannot wait to see Unrivaled again.
well, also I can't wait for if assuming there will be a next season for her to get a full legit season now with the experience too. Because like you said, like
Hmm.
last year, like she came halfway through, she didn't really get the fair like full season, full good minutes shot. So
Right.
that's why I feel like too, like she's definitely gonna probably make a very big jump. But that young team, man,
You've seen the post, Ryan, her Rugrats.
I. But yeah, that young team is something fierce, though. I will say.
They was Vinyl was driving her crazy the other day. Let's go, guys. I'm ready to go. And Ray Burrow's just
No, they were jamming out. But as I say, like it's just them having so much fun at how great they're playing. I just
mm,
once
And
again, you'd think.
And they're so much more chill talking to the media. You get more out of them because of the authenticity. I mean, I was sitting in the press conference and here comes Cobb walking in with Chelsea Gray.
I mean, once again, though, it's like they're in their element, they're having a good time, but it's almost like when you're treated well, it just everything else
Everything's
elevates.
well. Right.
Who,
You know what I'm saying?
who'd
And
have
I feel
thought?
as
Who'd have
though
thought?
with Unrivaled, they're very careful of who they pick to represent them and like as far as like journalists, who's gonna write them and cover them. Like I feel as though as soon as we have one journalist try to say some iffy stuff, they're revoked. You get what I'm saying? I really feel like they're truly about their play. Like they stand 10 toes for their players. So if like there was a big concern, what we all seen and what we've all witnessed, but be back, like I truly believe that Ron will be like, nah, you're good. You won't be back here.
Well, they banned someone last year. Someone went into the practice court without getting permission
Oh, news to me.
and they banned him. I don't know exactly who it was, but it did happen.
Yeah.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
So,
That's so I just think the entire like, and I say this all the time, looked at it as a competition is crazy because y'all can do you know
they're not even the same game. 3-on-3 versus like they don't have the same rules.
Well,
The same amount of players are on the court.
and it's just like you can continue to grow each other if you
as
truly wanted to.
they're meant to coexist.
They don't care about that though. They don't truly care about the players like Unrivaled does. They care about
No
money.
money. Hmm.
Well, and speaking of not caring and money, it's weird. This is a time where I'd like to pretty much almost to anybody that listens make a bit of a plea because as we know, we cover the Connecticut Sun, and obviously when it comes to facilities, Connecticut's struggling. I'm not gonna say here and lie, but Connecticut is trying to sort of move their team somewhere that will have a facility. But in the money and being in control, as we've laughed about the W earlier in this episode, obviously, they're trying to move them to Houston. Eh, ugh,
Let me
eh,
just start with this.
yeah, go
How are
again.
you gonna move a team out of New England? Like, okay, move them out of Connecticut, whatever. But there's Boston. Um, Even in Hartford, Connecticut was an option at one point for them.
There's Jersey.
How are you going to move a team out of New England that one has the Basketball Hall of Fame in Massachusetts, and two, UConn women's basketball? Do you know how many fans it draws in? I mean, we were talking about that on a previous episode about how it could be so long and they're still cheering for these UConn players that are coming back year after year.
CW, this is where we have the problem. Because what team was in Houston? A dynasty, right? So don't you want to bring a new team back to Houston? Not a team that's coming from New England.
Mhm.
We know that basketball's on the rise. We know the history that Houston Comets have. We know how much they won. Not only can you bring some of those people back from the winning teams as coaches, as assistant coaches, whatever you may be, but bring in a team that is already established, has UConn ties, taking it away from the Basketball Hall of Fame
Mhm.
to just do what? Where you can do so much with an expansion team in Houston and growing from our legends who played in Houston and bringing them back to the forefront. It would be a whole 360 moment.
Well, here's my thing. You literally just expanded by like 4 or 5 teams. Why not just put a team in Houston if you want a team in Houston to begin with? Like I that no disrespect to Portland, but like we could have very easily just put them right over there and kept it simple. My other
But the
thing
bid,
too.
you didn't bid either when it had to. So
Well, and that's the other part in all of this. That's the worst part is this all seems in the ploy for money and power. It seems like their biggest issue with the people trying to buy the Connecticut Sun and keep them in New England was they didn't go through their, you know, perfectly vetted process
Mhm.
of what have you. I personally, at first, I'll admit, I was Team Boston. I'm from Massachusetts, so I was like, yeah, it's closer to me. Hooray! I've now sort of become Team Hartford, and here's why. I very much do believe in the whole grand scheme of they're pretty much the NBA sister, right? I'm cool with that because it's like wherever you put one team, you pretty much put the other team right there in the arena. The season's pretty much barely even run up on each other as of right now, besides like the finals and the very like end or whatever. Cool. So I'm almost like every place where there's an NBA team, you should just put a WNBA team. But now here's the fun part technically, like some cities have two teams. You don't need two WNBA teams in LA. You don't need two W teams in New York. And so that's where I'm like, to me, you got two freebies. So I'm like, just leave them in Connecticut where they already are.
Hmm.
Leave like and just and at this point, NBA's gonna at one point expand to Seattle and bring the Sonics back in Las Vegas anyway. But I'm like, you got all these places. I'm like, just put a bunch of teams in all these same areas and just keep it simple. Like to me, put one in Connecticut, put one in Boston. Those are two, they're 2 hours away from each other. You can get two different markets. And
Hmm.
I just don't understand it also too, in this pivotal time where you're trying to argue the whole we're not making money, we can pay you less. How are you then gonna try to buy a team off of somebody for $300 million in your own league, but then be like, we don't got no money to pay y'all?
Hmm.
Like that does not make no earthly sense in the slightest. Like how do you go from we don't got no money to hey Mohegan Tribe here's $300 million to give us them so we can take them to Houston like that that being two
Control.
that being two different reports that happened within about 2 weeks of each other. Sick work, by the way.
Hmm.
Absolutely sick work. So that's where I am just like this whole move just reeks of just issues. And at this point, I'm just like, please,
I just
like,
want to know why.
Well,
well, money and power and respect. You know what I mean? Come on now.
but also then what happens to the Connecticut Suns history? Yes, we don't have a championship, but they still have history of stuff, and the franchise is just going to be erased. And
No, it's
because
gonna
you know that they'll never bring a team back here.
no.
Once they're gone, they're gone. And we can sell out the arena in Hartford. UConn sells it out. So there's no bring Caitlin Clark there, it's gonna be a freaking mob fest. Like you
I
we all
mean,
You bring Angel Reese there, it's a
I was
yeah,
mob
gonna
that's
fest.
it.
say
You bring
Asia,
Paige back, it's a mob fest.
Yeah.
Asia Wilson. Let's just start
Asia
naming.
Wilson, it's a mob fest. Like there's so many other players that like I just feel as though like or like you said, DJ, actually like that point of having like have a team in Hartford, have a team in Boston. We've seen it be sold out. We've seen the people travel. We've seen it sell out without even the first year, without any type of W promotion. We've seen it sell out with any not even playing a team that you thought we needed to play. It was Connecticut Sun and Los Angeles Sparks.
Mhm.
Sold out and had
Without
knock on
campaign.
with campaign without campaign from the W.
Yeah,
Wasn't a televised game, and it went down to the wire.
Yep. That was a good game.
but then the part two, when you invest and make these stars and market these people, you will bring new people. I mean, it's just that's just how it works. Most teams, you just got to find someone to market your team around, build a new star.
We just need a new front office.
Yeah, and
Literally.
But just a
and
new vision. Just feel like you guys are left in the old times. We need a new vision
yep.
across the board.
And the fans are a part of the league, so it's kind of rude in my opinion. Like you're saying like F you to the fans
I
in a
mean,
way.
Because like you go to
oh yeah.
You went to Mohegan, you've seen everybody. Like I don't before I started covering, I went to Mohegan to see Benaj Laney. I went to Mohegan to make sure I seen Ka. And you know what I'm saying? Like a tip was on Atlanta. Like I made sure, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, okay, this is 40 minutes away from me, an hour and 25 minutes back. I'm making the purchase. And at this time, floor seats was like $150.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah. So
Just sick. I just pray they don't move them to Houston at all. I because to me, it's just the way it's been done is insane, and I'm just for that alone.
It feels sneaky, slimy, backstabbing. It doesn't with the amount of history that Houston has with their team, you would think we would be excited. But because the way it's been done, it's like, well, let's backstab this one organization to just promote this organization, like to bring back this dynasty. Like it just doesn't feel like they truly want a team back in Houston. It's like, well,
No,
let's get another team back. Let's bring the team back to Houston like they did with Portland. You know what I'm saying? Like that felt like a team is back here. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? That felt so real. But they
yeah,
genuinely wanted to bring a team back there. This
yeah.
whole Houston thing just feels like, well, Connecticut can't afford it. They don't have anything there anyway. Let's just bring it to Houston. That's what it feels like.
yeah. And
And
they
it's
already
like
have Dallas, so it's like you just
they
said, you don't necessarily need.
two WNBA teams, two
And
NBA teams
yeah,
in one city. You know what I mean? So I just feel as though I wouldn't want that, and I wouldn't want to see a team here out here. You know what I mean? Because I love going to the games. I love covering them. You know me. Anytime tip comes, I'm going as a fan. So it's just like, and to not be able to like have that as a fan or anything like that, just to have that experience, it sucks. Like it really does suck. I helped friends who are going through things like, hey, you want to go to a game?
yeah.
Great.
I
I
have
never
fans
been to a
DMing.
W event. I never been to a WNBA game for real. Well, let's go.
Yeah,
I
So
mean,
I have fans DMing me. Like that guy Ed that sat
mhm.
behind us, he was
he
so upset. And I feel
he
so bad for the guy because these are loyal fans.
he said that he found me on Facebook.
well, that I mean, I think of the kind of like super fan Angel. I mean, or as C calls her auntie, like in all the games she's been to, and I just between the fans, but also just to Gabby's point, to take a team out of New England where the birthplace of basketball, that part alone is literally insane.
They don't
There's
care
no
about
other way
that.
around it. No other way around it. That literally insanity. Like that's where I was. I just, and just like the whole way, the whole this from front to back.
The
Nobody had.
vision that they see, there's no vision there, clearly.
I was gonna say what?
Are they blind?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, very much so. Because I would never
Like
want to not have
I don't know what they
a
see it.
women's, men's team where basketball was created.
Hmm.
I would never want that. For Adam, you shouldn't want that.
I don't get
Kathy,
it.
I forgot her name for a quick second. Kathy, you shouldn't want that.
I don't get it.
You
Yeah.
shouldn't want any of this, but
Yeah,
I digress.
right. You know, it's just oh well. Like
Just
I
listen to us.
please
Thanks.
hear my plea.
Please and thank you.
Right.
And then also bring my girl back. Okay? Okay.
Yeah, we're also a team. Hopefully, we land Juju in the draft. That's,
I'm talking about Cotter.
you still yeesh.
Bring my girl back.
Oh, we're still. I used to talk about Juju. 'Cause I know we were joking at one point about Juju maybe getting drafted here. I mean, we did turn it around though, so I don't know if we'll have a top pick in.
Yeah, I don't think we have a chance
I think
now.
I think we might make the playoffs next year, assuming there's a season and everything goes well.
At the end of the day, I'm going where she's going. So if she's come to New York, I'll be at that game. We're in Connecticut, I will be at that game.
C said at some point I will be interviewing Juju.
Yes, I will.
But speaking of Juju, for our return show after a while, there's a question I had to post the group because I've thought about this in watching some college basketball, as you know, Unrivaled starting there's no W's to currently watch. And I realized that with the future, there's certain players you can build a team around in the W in the next couple of years. And as teams rebuild and things happen and people retire, you need to. And so I decided to pitch everybody in the group to sort of give a top 10-esque, if you will, give a list of who would be the best college players to build a team around. And so I feel like this would be a fun place to start with Gabby. Because I feel like Gabs, I feel like I'm gonna love your list. So I have to see. I feel like your list is gonna be fun. I know Steve's gonna be fun. Mine's gonna be insane. I just know how I operate. But Gabby, give us your 10 players. If they're in particular order, fine. If not, oh well. But who are your 10 players to build a team around?
Well, they're not in order because I work a million jobs, guys. I'm so sorry. This was
Gabby said,
put
working
together
hard.
as quick as possible. Okay. So I'm just gonna list them first, and then I'll let you guys ask questions if you want.
Okay.
I got Sarah Strong, Juju Watkins, Michaela Blakes, AZ Fudd, Madison Booker,
Hmm.
Michaela Williams, Olivia Miles,
Okay.
Clara Strack,
Okay.
Anna Hidalgo,
Okay.
and then Blanca. Can I can never say her.
Quinones.
Yeah, Quinones on UConn. I know she's just a freshman, but what she's doing as a freshman is actually impressive. If you watch her play, she has so much confidence.
For sure.
Yeah.
No flagey.
No.
Then she's an honorable mention with Audie Crooks. If I'm gonna be honest, the thing with Flau'jae is that I think she gets in her head a little bit a lot of the times.
She
She's
listens to too much outside noise.
Yeah, and she's kind of hot and cold. And, when she didn't get played that much in USA basketball over the summer, it really got to her. And then she didn't play as well in one of the games because of that. But we don't need that, like on a team that you want to build around. You need them to be kind of having their heads straight every game.
Huh.
But she is a great player, and I wouldn't say not to build one around her.
Well,
She's
yeah.
I
I,
love.
I assume there's no ill will. We're a very easygoing group.
And
I
then
just
and then with
wow.
Audie Crooks, she's an honorable mention because obviously recently it's been brought to the
Oh,
attention that her defense, she's kind of a defensive liability.
don't worry, Chief. She's not on my list at all. Don't worry.
Another thing,
But
another thing
that
is,
response what made me like her a little bit more.
Yeah.
yeah, will I don't know if her game would also translate to the W. That's a worry for me. Because Alyssa Peely, like that's kind of like what I compared it to in terms of like speed wise. But Audie Crooks is dominating in college. She's insane.
Very
I
much.
I
Here
just need the defense to pick
and
up.
in reality, because Audie's not on my list, and I think the reason
She's
why
not
she's
on
not
mine
on,
either.
yeah, but the reason why she's not on my list has nothing to do like the defensive thing. It's a little iffy. Touche.
Hmm.
Like I play as a guy who loves defense. No defense is always bad. Don't get it twisted. But I feel like in a world where most basketball games consist on pushing the break and running and moving
Hmm.
and respect to Audi's game, but her game style does not fit the we're gonna run the floor.
Hmm.
Her offensive game is literally in a half court offense. Like it's really
Right.
like you get down, you get set up on the block, we work to get you the ball, you go to work in the post. Also, too, right now in college, she's the tallest, biggest thing out there. Simple. Like it's
Hmm.
until you face certain players, most of the bigs you're facing, you're bigger than. When she gets to the W, she will no longer just always be the biggest thing out there. So
Yeah.
now you're some of your as much as her footwork is amazing and her post game is great, there's a part to that. Like right this minute when she's facing Cincinnati and their center is, half her size, you gotta have 40. When you then get to the W and now on a different night, you're sitting there with Angel Reese or Camila Cardoso guarding you. The next night it's Kia Stokes or Asia Wilson. The night after that,
Don't
you
say
got
Kia. She's a liability. She doesn't move.
but
She's
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But like but at the end of the day, like these people are still now bigger than Audi, and now it's like you're good. There's gonna be most nights now where the person you're facing is either the same size or bigger than you.
Hmm.
For me, I think it will just because it's in her.
Well,
You
yeah.
get what that
Well, I
and you
mean
and
the
that's the only
adaptability.
reason why.
Yeah.
That you know what I'm saying? I think she works on her game so much and trying to adjust so much. Even her defensive the last two games has better been when ESPN you did that crazy reel of that.
Nasty
Of
work by
you know
ESPN,
what I'm
by the way.
saying?
Nasty work. You
Her
know how to
other
do that.
her other teammates got exposed the next 2 day games when they lost again, but her defense gotten better. So I feel that's what she's not on my list, but since we're talking about her, that's how I feel about her because I
Well,
did
yeah.
a whole podcast episode
I
about
mean,
her.
I now, like I said, like I don't have any doubts that she can adapt. Or I mean,
Right.
I think of players like I think players in the NBA in my mind where it's like they start shooting more threes and all these big centers ended up getting jump shots. I don't like it the way they play, but
No,
it's just the truth. But they adapted. So knowing that like people can adapt, that takes nothing. So
it
that
takes a lot.
well, I mean, I'm saying
it
like not. No, that sounded wrong. Let me rephrase that
takes a
because that
lot
sounded
because
wicked. No, what I'm saying is that sounded wicked. Let me.
remember heard Rashid last year. I
I.
can't teach effort.
I. Let me try that again. To adapt, as long as you want it and you work at it, it's not insane to do. That.
There you
That's what I meant. That sounded wicked when I was like, "Hey, hard." That sounded wild.
go.
me retract that statement. But anyway, before we keep talking about more people, C, you want to share your top 10?
Yes. So I have Juju, Miss Kalani Cambridge,
Wait, Juju's
Michaela.
one, right?
Yeah, Juju's one.
Okay.
Then Kalani Cambridge, Michaela Blakes, Olivia Miles, Sarah Strong, Liv McGee, sorry. Madison Booker. Then I have my girl Grace Arnoley. You guys need to watch her. I
Okay.
have Joyce Edwards and then Cody McMahon.
Wait. AZ's not on your list?
No,
Huh.
I didn't think AZ was gonna be on C's list. You did?
she knows that.
I assumed she was, not gonna lie. Uh Liv McGill,
So
great poll, by the way. That was honorable mention for me was Liv. I'll share mine. Cause well,
yes,
I'll say this now. At 10 I had AZ. I thought that was gonna be like really controversial, and now that she's not on your list, I feel a little better. Um so yeah, 10 AZ, 9 I got Flage, 8, I got Tanaya Latson. I always almost want
hmm
it. I feel like there's an N when I read it. 7, Joyce Edwards. 6, Madison Booker. 5, Michaela Blakes. 4, Hannah Hidalgo. 3,
hmm
Sarah Strong. 2, Juju Watkins. 1, Olivia Miles. I know this is a good controversy, so I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Uh-oh.
In my humble opinion. Now, granted, when it comes to the draft board, I don't think she'll go first. But I personally myself believe the best player coming out of this year's draft next year is Olivia Miles. I feel like a true point guard, she's going to be wherever she
she's a
goes,
true.
she's
She
going
is
to
a
be
true.
and you build the
She's a
offense around
true
the
point
true
guard.
you
She's a
you build
true
your
point guard.
you build your offense around a true point guard. You get a point guard to run your offense. I feel like wherever she goes, as long as she understands the offense, she will be a great point guard for wherever she like. I feel like her game will best adapt to any team she's dropped onto
I
because you
think
can just run the offense. Hence why for me, I'm like, we just got to put some weapons around her. Like
Mm.
I think her and if she were to drop to Chicago would be
that's what I was about to say.
it'd be
That's
perfect.
Yeah,
they
that'd
need
be
a guard.
huge.
They need a point
Yeah,
guard.
Like that, like Dallas doesn't. They have enough. They sort of
that's
need
too
to go
many
big.
guards.
Yeah, they
Too many
need to go
guards.
big. I know everybody's like, you put AZ with Page.
No,
No,
they have too
no,
many
they need to
guards.
go center. I hate to all the little fan club people come get me. I'm sorry, she does not need to go to Dallas. You
No,
know, and I think like Seattle, I can get behind a bit, but not as
Mm.
much. Like I can.
The personnel there right now, I can't see it.
Well, I just because I'm like you kind of have NECA and a Dom. Like you don't need to go super big per
Right.
se. That's why I can understand them kind of being like
But
we're gonna go get Liv, and I can kind of understand it.
but they have Slim now is the only thing. Now they
Yep.
have
Yeah, and that's where it's like I don't know where they're supposed to truly go per se, but maybe like she just does it. She comes off the bench and now reads like the bench unit. Like I can see that. Minnesota, it's kind of the same thing where like you have some guards. Granted, I don't no disrespect to the stud buds, but they're not at the level of Brittany Sykes and Skylar Diggins, obviously. But still, like you kind of do have your guards
Maybe
per
that will
se.
get them over the hump if they had a true point guard.
And that's what I'm thinking. That's why I can understand them. Because if you look at the other people in the top five, like I said, like
Have a
Washington,
true
Washington
have a
already they got Amore. They don't really like you there's no
mm,
sense in drafting another guard when you just drafted two last year. I mean Minnesota, like we just said, Seattle, I guess, was like Chicago is like the best. I don't think she's dropping to five because someone else is like, we're not gonna let her slip to five, I believe. But like I think Chicago would be like the best fit for her. Like plug you in, run our offense.
that's solid.
So that's
For
why she's number one for me. As much as Juju is like the next, MVP, All American, all the titles. I'm like, if you can't get a point guard run your offense, there's only so much you can do when you put the ball and you start scoring. You know what I mean? I mean to joke with earlier, Page Becker's 40 in the L. That's pretty much what Page did last year. Was like I can score the ball, but if we're not run correctly, we get all these hiccups. What good is
I
it?
mean, even but that's true though, because even when KK Arnold didn't play for UConn, they had a lot of different mistakes when they didn't have their point guard on the floor.
Yeah. And then I had to have Sarah at three because Sarah is just a beast. Like I don't think there's much else needs to be said about that.
She's in
I
my
am I
starting
am I
five for
am
sure.
curious because I saw all the eyebrows raised when I put Hannah Hill Dog at four. So I have to yeah, I gotta hear what y'all got to say about that first before I defend my statement.
I have to see Hannah
I
run a team.
yeah, that and
I
the
have not seen that.
Watch how she performs against ranked teams.
all the time.
Well, hey, it's him and dog and her dog gets out here. I don't think it's fair no, but she be producing. To
But
me,
it's the dog factor for me. The same smoke she be having for those other teams, she don't be coming with that same smoke against ranked teams. I'm sorry, she don't be coming with unless it's because they scout her. Their scouting staff really puts the work. But I don't think she be having.
she beat UNC the other day. They was ranked.
Juju,
Why?
I almost called you Juju. DJ, but she had to score what, 38?
Exactly. You first of all, and she runs
That's
the
why I said I need to
defense.
see her run a
Come
team.
on, yo,
Running a team doesn't give you 38.
I don't know.
I want to see. That's what I have to see.
That's
I have
real.
to see her run a team.
I feel like she plays with a me I lens sometimes, and she needs to, play with that lens that we are a team and I need to make everyone else around me better so that we're better. If she wanted a championship, that's what she would do.
Her defense. Now I'll take that all day. I'll take her defense all day. But as far as like running the team, I want to see her get into that leadership role. I want to see that from her
Well, we
because
didn't
now
say we need a leader. We said who you want to build your team around. We can get
and
someone
that
else to
I don't
lead
want to
you.
build it. I don't want to build my team.
Nah, give me a dog. We'll go get somebody else to be more.
So she's never.
We'll get a
You
gritty
need to be a
vet to.
leader to
We'll
Your
get a
start.
number
gritty vet to
one
lead my
left
team. Give
her.
me that dog.
Your number one left her.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was messy.
You know why?
It was messy. Look, listen. All I'm saying is, I see this like how the I see Hidalgo how the world sees Carter. Like we'll get someone else. We'll get a coach to tame your spirit. We'll get a vet to be the poetic, like we'll say the peaceful things locker room. Give me that absolute dog that is. She be leading. She be grabbing 6, 7 steals a game. That's not normal.
Her
Like
defense, yes.
I don't. And then she puts the ball in the hoop. I think my favorite thing when she gets a layup and she gets an and one and she's on the floor and she's like, yeah, like I love that. I love that.
I love the emotion there
I
because I
need
see
that on my
players
team.
that
I need that.
I see players who don't have
Once
that.
we get past the obvious raw talent, I need that. I need that. I need that. That's number 4 for me. I am shocked that I'm really shocked that y'all didn't put Flage. Like I really thought like
I just feel like
I
there's better guards
that
Yeah,
is real. That is real.
right now, yeah.
right now.
Also,
Like there's so many better guards.
There's a lot
also
of there's a lot of talent right now too, so.
that too. Oh, definitely. I mean, that's when we talk about the future. Like it's building your teams around. It's gonna be nuts. Because even there's only like 13, 14. How many teams in the league now? 15, 17? Like he's going up every year. I forget. How many are we at now? I just threw out 8
That
numbers.
part
So
was stressing him out clearly.
We'll be at 15
we're
this
at
season.
15
Yeah.
now. You could tell my brain was like, how many teams? I was like, there was 12. There's way more. I can't tell. I can't keep up. Yes. But anyway, to my point, I was trying to say before the brain fog of how many teams. There's 15 teams now. We just named 10. Obviously, you're not like, they're all different years, but like just how rebuilds work. So, but I'm just like, I feel like the future's definitely bright. But yeah,
It is.
I will admit, you not having AC really shocked me because everybody got her like top 2, 3 draft pick, and y'all are like,
No, I don't.
That's just because Paige has a say in it.
I don't have her. I don't. I
wait,
don't.
wait, guys. What you trying to say, Gabby? You trying to say if if we wasn't Paisley, she'd be falling off draft boards? Or are we getting
Not
that?
falling off, but I'm saying not like necessarily 1-2 because of how much talent there is right now. Um,
Okay, so
And
now I
that,
have a question.
especially in that position.
Okay, so
yes.
based off of just straight talent, where do you think she would realistically go? Like, how far back are we talking?
Definitely still top 10.
Yeah,
Well,
she's
yeah,
top 10.
that was a given. I just meant like, because like some things they got her like 1 or 2. So I'm like, how much farther
Maybe like
down?
7, 8.
Yeah,
Okay, I can get behind
7,
that.
8. Yeah.
I do think someone
And
who's
then
like
if it's
further.
teams that have her 7 at 8, it's teams that want her, but they
Yeah,
just don't. They're not up yet. You know what
yeah.
I mean? But
Yeah.
I believe teams that have the first picks, they don't need her.
Oh, well, at this point, like we just named all the teams that like the same teams that are not gonna much
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
really
saying?
need
Like they
live.
don't need her.
They're
but
not gonna. I
There's
mean,
been
yeah.
a little bit of rumors going around about Enrique possibly not returning to Dallas. That would open up a little bit in
Well,
my
at that point, yeah, at that point,
yeah,
that's a different conversation.
yes.
Enrique leaves, I can see them getting AC, and that makes good sense now. I mean, plus,
Yeah.
because the way that Lee seems like she might make a really good jump too, I can now understand
Hmm.
the sort of Enrique's still there though. I'm like,
It
you
just
need to
all
go big,
depends on what it looks like. The teams look
and,
like.
and
Hmm.
that also depends on if we have a CBA. No, so-
You know,
but yeah, but
I'm
anyway,
so glad, guys, that we're talking about guards.
I'm not because I know next we come to DJ's favorite but most hated segment.
I'm
See,
gonna start off with some
take
rapid
it
fire. We're
away.
gonna warm everybody up, and then we're gonna
What?
end.
Yep.
Rapid
So
fire first?
Yes,
ladies
because
and
then
gentlemen,
I'm gonna end on my start bench cut
so yeah,
guard
yes, ladies and
edition.
gentlemen, we have a new segment. We for some reason had the bright idea that well, our bench nut has been hard enough. Let's see, ask more questions. Was our thought process here at 97 to Infinity. So see, take it away.
This is rapid fire, guys. So I'm just gonna ask them a question, and then on the count of three, they're gonna give me both their answers at the same time, and
Oh
we're gonna
God.
see how close we are, or how far we are from each other. So, best guard in NCAA. One, two,
Wait, wait,
three,
wait,
Wait,
wait!
go.
I thought we had like a hard. Can we get a hard 3 seconds to think?
Okay.
Damn.
That's the point of rapid
No, but like,
fire.
whoa, you can't just at least give me to like
Okay,
five. At least
okay,
start at
okay.
five. At least like five. Four. All right, so count us from five because I'm like, whoa,
Best guard in NCAA
right now.
right now. Playing. Let me playing.
Okay.
Well, I thought you choose a
Five.
forward anyway, so
Five. Yeah, I know. Five, four, three, two, go.
Olivia
Olivia
Minor.
Miles.
Yeah, that was the answer. I just when you said it, you caught me off guard because I thought it was gonna be like, all right, now three. Like I thought it was gonna be a pause. You like
The
3 seconds.
next
Yes.
Whoa,
one,
whoa, whoa.
the next one, there's no pause.
Okay,
Okay.
noted.
So if you guys had to choose, who is your athlete of the year? Three, two, one, go.
Sarah
Asia
Strong.
Wilson. Wait, is it college or?
Athlete of the this is NCAA. This one's
Oh
NCAA. Okay.
gosh.
So one,
I was like, Asia
two,
Wilson.
three.
Sarah
Athlete of the
Strong.
year.
Sarah Strong.
That is strong. No, that would
Okay.
be the one. That was funny. I was like, Asia Wilson.
And then last one before we get into guards. Best defensive player. Three, two, one.
Hannah Hidalgo. Hannah Hidalgo.
I'm sorry, I
Hidalgo.
couldn't think of one.
Hidalgo. Hannah Hidalgo. Thank you for playing.
Okay, but I'll say Claire Strack with her block.
Ooh, okay.
Best defender.
Different kind of defenders.
3-2-1 Audi Crooks. No, just kidding. I just kidding.
DJ.
Dang.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm
We
sorry.
are
No.
going to be doing stop bench count. I'm gonna do the NCAA first.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, there's both. Okay.
Hooray. I hate this segment so much.
Michaela Blake's,
Uh-oh.
AZ Fudd,
Uh-oh.
and then Mylasia Fulwiley. And based off of what she's been doing, we'll just do this year.
Okay. I'll go first.
Ah.
I already have it.
I already know what yours is.
I'm gonna start Michaela Blake's bench Easy Fun and cut Malaysia for Wiley just
I knew
because
that.
Malaysia's having a tough time again.
I feel like it's been better.
A little. But like still, I don't know.
Well, I'm starting Michaela Blake. That was obvious. I see overall work. I think it's clearly easy. See, for me, it's hard to judge UConn because they play the Big East for 15 game season and just whoop up on people.
Uh-huh.
It's hard for me to be like, I wonder, like, because like the SEC is a legit like the dog pound. Like there's like 6 ranked teams in the top 10, and so my brain wants to give Full Wiley more credit, but it's just hard. It's just hard. So I'm a bench Fudd and cut for Wiley, but I gave it some thought. I gave it some thought. I can't lie. They're gonna think I'm an
Okay.
AZ Fudd hater on here. It's gonna be awful.
WNBA guards.
Oh
Start.
dear.
Bench. Cut. Jackie Young.
Uh-oh.
Alicia Gray. Chelsea Gray.
I'm starting Alicia. I'm starting Alicia.
Y'all
I'm
should have seen your
I'm starting Alicia. I'm
Gabby
starting
Trace
out.
is like, why would you throw the point guard in there
That was
after those
awful.
two?
That was awful. I'm starting Alicia. I am this is awful. This is literally awful. I'm starting
I
Alicia.
have to think of ones I know is
I'm
gonna make
And they're
you
on the
think.
same team. Like, are we being for real?
I'm starting Alicia. I'm, I'm gonna bench.
You mentioned Jack or point guard.
Oh, I'm benching Chelsea. I'm gonna cut Jackie.
Okay.
Okay.
Oy.
I
Oh,
mean, it's not bad.
that was awful. Take it back. It was a bad, whatever.
I'm gonna start Alicia Gray just because she was an MVP candidate. Um, I'm probably going to bench Jackie, cut Chelsea, just because, yes, Chelsea is playing outstanding in Unrivaled right now, but Jackie's contribution during the playoffs was kind of just what they needed.
No answer sounded right, no matter who you cut. But I really did not think that's what was about to happen. I really was not here for that. Wow.
The silent assassin.
Yeah.
She came out of
Golly.
nowhere. Not out of nowhere, but you know what I mean.
Sheesh. Mm.
I'm sorry.
No, this is C's fault because she keeps giving us these atrocious answers to make us answer these atrocious questions. What? Like, where do you stop smiling? Because you shouldn't have fun in this.
I
Okay, wait.
do. Honestly, the reason why I like it so much is because when I'm doing it, I'm like, are you kidding me? So I
So wait, what
know.
would your answer be to both of them? 'Cause I realized we didn't get your answer.
So for my NCAA, I'm starting Michaela
Yeah.
and I'm benching Mylasia and I'm cutting Izzy. And I am going to, it's because you guys know the type of player that I am. And necessarily, even though I know Izzy's having one of the best seasons of her entire college career this year.
Oh, the Paisley's are gonna come get you. Yep,
I
because
mean, again,
Gabby's gonna bring the Paisley's in with her UConn love, and they're gonna turn their
that's
attention
fine.
right
You
to
can
C.
come get me, but if they know me and they know
That's
how
fine.
I
Come
play,
get me. It's
I'm
crazy.
taking Michaela. I don't need two people that's going to score 80, 30. I don't need that. Give me Michaela, and then I'll get my flashiness, my little, you know what I'm saying, my hezzy and all that around the back with my Malaysia. And then, so for the WNBA, God, I don't want to answer this.
See, that's how you know your
That's
questions
what
are.
you get. You pick.
Yep, karma.
Oh God.
Yup.
We need to make one
I'm
for
go
C for real.
I'm gonna start I'm gonna start the silent assassin and I'm gonna bench Alicia Gray and I'm gonna cut the point guard.
What? You didn't start out. You didn't start Alicia.
Mm-mm. Do you know how many people is expecting for you to start Alicia?
Yeah, because she's MVP candidate and she needs to
I
be
understand
starting.
that. I'm gonna throw y'all off and I'm gonna start the silent assassin, give you something else. So then when y'all then I bring in Alicia, then you're gonna be like, we're already tired chasing around Jack Jack. I know. And then she's just gonna go off.
You could also do it the opposite, tire them out with.
Hey,
That's fine. That's fine.
that's what I
I
would
have,
do. But okay,
you
okay,
know,
okay. All right, you know what though? Gabby's got a point. We gotta give C a mean start bench cut. So yep. So
do it with my favorite people. That would be the hardest thing in
We'll
life.
be scheming.
so see. Oh no, I'm right. I got one. I already know. I'm just gonna go right to the jugular. C start bench cut. Tiffany Hayes, Juju Watkins, Kennedy Carter.
Time's ticking.
Oh God. I'm starting my girl Kennedy. I'm benching Juju and I'm cutting Tip.
That was not where I thought I was
What?
going.
That is not what I thought. I thought Kennedy would be cut.
I thought Juju was starting. I'm so shocked right now.
Me too. What is
Are
that?
you? Do
Holy
you
Hannah!
not know what?
Oh, that was not
You
what I thought
guys
that
have to
was.
think about it. College, W, and what she's doing in China. Get using I now when it I
And
Kennedy.
in Mexico, don't forget.
Yeah, like I can't like that is. Oh God. And she's a dog. At the same time, she gets buckets. So I get a 2-for-1 deal. Yeah.
No,
Hmm.
right? That was not my bingo card. I very much like she's gonna start Juju. You're like, I'm starting Kennedy. What? Like that was crazy.
Bay, this is just a game. Bay, this is just a game because she's like my.
Oh dear. Oh my. Well,
Don't ever do that to me again because they're all my ladies. They're God.
yeah, that's
So
how it feels when
just
you
ignore this,
do
guys.
that to
This
us.
doesn't reflect how much I love.
She said, cut that out, producer.
It doesn't reflect how much you guys are right here. Like literally, I'd be
Ay,
crashing out.
jeez.
I
Okay.
crash out.
Here we go. Alrighty.
I crash out for white chocolate too. So it's fine. That's Paige, guys. If you didn't know,
I can't believe you said that actually out loud.
I say it on my podcast all the time because
I
it
can't
just
believe
rolls off my tongue.
that
That's why I
nickname.
won't ever ask her a question in post game because I'm
That
pretty sure I would say that, and I would never be able to work in media ever again.
that nickname is like high
It
key.
makes sense
It's
though.
great, but it's kind of controversial in a very
I
mild
know,
way.
but she will understand this. She'll get it.
Well,
But
I mean,
the
Jason
fans,
Williams was nicknamed White Chocolate, so it might be a sign of respect thing, but it might get taken the complete and utter wrong way. And
but
that's a head scratcher.
I love me some Paige. So
In fact,
that don't got nothing to do with none. That just got good with the swag, baby. That's all that is.
yeah, I mean, yeah, everybody loves Paige Beckers, and hopefully everybody loves this podcast. Everybody, thank y'all for watching. This has been 97 to Infinity. Appreciate y'all, and toodaloo.